Mr. Chair, comment. Again, Sarah, I think we can't just not comment on such a powerful statement. It's true, the board is dysfunctional. Trustee Howard's already alluded to that. It's obvious to anyone who watches us. We are now in a 2-to-2. We don't communicate. We don't work well together. It's not a liberal versus conservative issue. It's really about policy, law, and standard. So I take your statement very seriously. I'm going to do my part to work with my board, and appreciate you coming forward.
Thank you. Thank you, Trustee Wood.
Trustee Howard.
Sarah, let me just reinforce the comments I made to Molly. It breaks my heart to be in this position, but we have to move forward. I'm disappointed, not just that the faculty and staff have to come forward and tell us we're wrong and we're not doing our jobs, but quite frankly, we got the interim report from the NWCAA, and they've told us what to do, and we have not had not one meeting to address the allegations set forth in that paper. No effort to try and correct the deficiencies that they noted. It is shameful, and we have to do something. And I'm going to do my best to help facilitate that. But it takes all of us, and it takes an effort and a desire to address the complaints and the issues that have been raised. And I thank you, and I thank all of your colleagues for bringing forth, again, the resolution of the faculty and staff that forces the board to do its job. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Howard.
No, I guess it comes to me for a moment. Grandstanding notwithstanding, there was a particular schedule and process for this and rules of how and when things were to be dealt with and released and responded to and made public. And from my understanding, we have adhered to that. Dr. Sabali, Dr. Kurtz, excuse me, and the rest of the accreditation team has done exactly what they were supposed to be doing and have followed the rules. And so if there was an allegation there, I hope there wasn't. That would sound like there was being said that somebody wasn't doing their job or wasn't doing what they were supposed to do. My understanding is we've done exactly what we were supposed to do, exactly how we were supposed to do it, and exactly when we were supposed to do it. So just because you don't like the process doesn't mean that somebody's wrong or doing something sneaky. So I think people need to take a breath and let the process play itself out, and everything will come to fruition in its due time. And the NWCCU is how it is, what it actually is. We'll drive that, and as we are waiting for their next communication, then we will respond correctly and appropriately.
Mr. Chair.
Chair, if I may.
I'd like to see if the president has anything to add to that first. Dr. Sabali.
If I may go, and maybe Dr. Sabali can gather his thoughts.
Trustee McKenzie, go ahead.
I understand this process is still considered a confidential process, that us trustees are not necessarily supposed to run our mouths in the press quite yet until the final thing has been voted on. So I would love to say lots, but I'm trying to respect the policies of NWCCU and do what's best for this institution. And I do appreciate the president's message that came out that was very clear on our accreditation status, that we are a still very well accredited institution, And I forget the wording. I'm happy to read it if people would like. I think it would benefit this entire community and the members of this board to even read that whole president's message. I thought it was very well done. And yeah, over.
Trustee McKenzie, if you'd like to read it, go ahead, or otherwise I do have it in front of me. I believe it was put out to the college community yesterday. Is that correct? It was yesterday?
Yeah, give me a second. I have my email right here. I'd love to.
Yeah, it'd probably be good to share with the community since we have a lot of concern on this topic. And there's the potential for a lot of mis and disinformation or just lack of information. So this is the most recent communication that's been made campus-wide from the leadership of the campus.
Okay, this was sent Tuesday. That would be yesterday, March 22, 2022. And it said, good afternoon. In my accreditation update to you last week, I shared that while I appreciated the NWCCU Executive Committee being thorough and thoughtful in their next steps, I was hopeful we would soon hear a decision through a letter of action. We have since learned that it may take longer than 10 days to receive a letter of action or additional communications regarding the Commission's next steps. With the support of President's Cabinet, I have chosen to share the college's response to the peer panel report. Throughout this entire accreditation review, it has been clear to everyone that NIC faculty and staff are fulfilling the institutional mission of this college and continue to deliver high-quality instruction and services to our students. NIC is an accredited institution. We will be the same quality accredited institution moving forward. Throughout our college's response to the peer review panel report, we continue to affirm that the quality of the educational experience for our students remains unchanged. Even if the college were to receive a sanction by the NWCCU, NIC would retain its accreditation during the entire sanction process, and the college would be given time to correct any deficiencies to clear the sanction. Credits and degrees earned today and tomorrow will remain valuable and transferable. All the credits on a student's NIC transcript are from an accredited college and will remain so, no matter the outcome of the current NWCCU review. Each employee of NIC is an ambassador for our college. I encourage you, when speaking with our dual credit, traditional and non-traditional students, to share about what makes NIC exceptional and support them to continue to choose NIC to achieve their academic goals. Let's share the value of NIC and remind students why they choose NIC. I want to thank all of you for your outstanding contributions to this college during these trying times. I am proud of NIC and what this college means to our community, and most important, I'm proud of your dedication to our students. Sincerely, Michael Sabali, Interim President.
Yeah, and I'm going to make a comment first before I call on you, sir. How sad is it that 2/3 of you sit there stone-faced and don't want to applaud the positive thing about our college? Is it really to that point that you even jeopardize your jobs and your careers to tear down this college to make a point to try
Their
to,
jobs are not jeopardized.
Well, it sounds like it. They seem to think so, the accreditation. I'm just asking. I mean, we don't want to clap for anything positive for NIC. It's sort of like the paper doesn't want to put anything positive about NIC. I just asked the question. I mean, there we go. Okay.
Chair Banducci,
Maybe you need to rethink.
Chair Banducci.
Trustee Howard.
I guess I want to make a couple of comments. I need to respond to your comments about being sneaky. And I'm not complaining about anything that the faculty and staff and the members of this administration have done. They've done yeoman work in terms of keeping us on track. I was referring specifically to the trustees. And the trustees have done nothing with regard to having one meeting in order to address the allegations and the concerns set out in the reports. So my comments are directed specifically at this panel. And with regard to that, specifically, I'll say that when Dr. Savali was making his response to the last report, I requested of him, and I think Trustee Wood requested of him, that we, as trustees, have an opportunity to participate.
Chair, I object. If we want to go into an executive session, we may about a president's review.
This is not a president's review. I'm talking about the response, and we were not allowed to be involved in that. And we were told, as you have indicated
Chair, I
tonight,
object. If you want to go into executive session about a president's performance, I think that's appropriate.
I'm not talking about the president's performance. I'm talking specifically about a report and us not being able to participate in that report.
Well, Ken, none of the trustees participated.
I know we should have.
No, we should not.
Yes, we should have.
Ken, you didn't think the last accreditation
Greg.
response, when the whole board requested, there was general consensus in a board meeting to get the accreditation response, and it was still not provided.
Are you going to control this meeting, Mr. Chair?
You know, I will, but actually what he just said was correct. So I'll make the same response. There was an agreement that until we got the letter of action, we had talked about having a meeting, and we said, no, we won't. And we talked about it again. We said, no, we'll wait. No, we'll postpone. And then we said, oh, okay, we'll wait till we get a letter of action. So we actually have something that we can look at. We'll have specifics, and then we'll have a meeting, and then we can see what actions are appropriate. So for you to suggest that we've not done anything is disingenuous. We're not prepared to do anything yet until we have something to act upon.
Well, we do have something to act upon. And if you said that there was a meeting that we agreed upon, what you just said, it was without me.
No, we never had one. We kept saying we'd wait. We said
We never
we'll have
said
one
that.
sometime.
Never addressed
Sometime.
it. Never addressed it. You're making things up.
Oh, sure I am. You bet. Thank you, Ken.
Can we finish up with this constituent reports and move on?